YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we're finally going to learn how to play. I might be level 15,000, but I actually have no idea what I'm doing, so it's finally time to go play the tutorial. Now, I obviously know what I'm doing, but we had a conversation here just a moment ago about the tutorial in Phasmo, and it basically teaches you nothing. However, I have no idea because I haven't done the tutorial in a very, very long time. So what I thought we'd do here is we play the tutorial and we review it to see if it actually teaches you anything about the game or if it's just completely garbage. It's gonna be fun. I hope you join me. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's play the tutorial. Let's go. Are you sure? Yes, please. Okay, so they send us to Tanglewood, which I think is a very clever idea because Tanglewood is obviously the smallest map in the game. Okay, what happens? We have found a non-violent ghost that you can use to train your ghost hunting skills. We've already located the ghost in the dining room. Okay, so it tells you they take out the finding of the ghost room and they never teach you anything about that, I'm assuming, which is fair because that's like a very complicated part to teach. It would be cool though if they have some tips about that. Like in a normal game, you'd have to find the ghost yourself, which you can do based on sound or based on the evidence you find. Just a little tidbit of information. Does it say anything here? Okay. So right here, obviously, it should say in the overview, like, the ghost is in the dining room or something. Because it doesn't say any of that. Look at this. This is just empty. This could be used for some tutorial pop-ups. But anyway, we're just going to go over to the dining room. I'm curious. This is going to say something there. Like, what's going to happen? I'm just going to pretend like I don't know how this game works. So I'm not even going to... They give you all the items. I don't know why they give you all the items. That's actually... I feel like they should only give you the evidence items. Why would they give you all the items? That's just insanely confusing. Why would they give you crucifixes if there's not going to be a hunt? Why would they give you smudge sticks? Paramic? This is just overwhelming as hell. I guess so you can... I guess so you can test them out. But can't you just like... I guess you can't use the custom difficulty. So I guess it's fair. You can't bring in items in the tutorial. Also, I was just doing the level 1 challenge, so I wasn't bringing any items. Okay, so I can hear a lot of interactions over here. So it's in the dining room. I'm assuming it's not going to change this ghost room. And then on the TV here, they should obviously... I mean, I guess I'm assuming people are like completely lost in the sauce here. Obviously, the TV has some stuff on it, so you would go to the TV to check it out. But that could... Would it have really hurt someone if they just put like a little note on the TV in the house? There will be more information. Welcome to the Ghost Hunter's Training Guide. This guide will show you how to become a professional ghost hunter. Use the TV remote to go to the next slide. Okay, so you have to... You obviously already knew some of this to get here. Journal J, this is... I mean, obviously they have... these are the default keybinds. They don't... Would it have really been that big of a deal to quickly actually like read it from the settings that the player has set? Because my journal, this is one of the tips I could give you immediately. There's a few keybinds I highly recommend you change. One of them, there's two I would highly recommend. Journal being on J is absolute fucking degenerate stuff. That is some of the dumbest key binding placement I've ever heard in my life. Why would you place it there? It's like so hard to reach with your thumb, I guess, or something. It's just unnecessary. Just put it on tab. Tab is just unused completely. Tab is so easy to hit, you could just smash it. So change journal to tab, and then global push to talk to space, because I press global push to talk all the time, and pressing B is just really uncomfortable for me. And same with V. I don't actually use V on my keyboard. I have V bound to my mouse, so I click a button on my mouse to use push to talk. I highly recommend, if you have like a higher end mouse where you have like macros on it, use your local push to talk, put that on your mouse. But anyway, apply, get me out of here. So yeah, just keybinds, check. On an investigation, you will have around 5 minutes before the ghost will anger and drop your sanity faster. Use this time to set up equipment and find the ghost. For today, you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so they do actually give you a little bit of tip about the setup time, which they must have added. No, I guess this was always the case. There was always setup time, right? Okay, so they give you a little bit of information about that. Step 1. Set up a video camera inside the ghost room, then head back to the truck and watch the CCTV monitor for a ghost. If you spot one, write it on the last. Did they actually not update the tutorial ever since the game came out? This is some like 2020 Phasmo shit right here. See, so when the game first came out, you couldn't actually look through the camera. You'd have to place the camera and then look at it from the truck, which was extremely annoying. So I guess they just never updated it. Then head back to the truck and watch the CCTV monitor for ghost orbs. If you spot one, write it on the last page of your journal. If not, then go to the next screen. Okay, so it actually does have updated pictures though, which I think is good. They could be a bit brighter, but that's my pet peeve with the Phasmo devs every time. For some reason, whenever they do like a dev preview or like an update, the background image they choose is just like completely it's just so dark you can't see shit. Okay, so we're gonna grab a video cam. They didn't teach me about tripods, so I guess I'm not gonna take a tripod. I mean, I'll take a tripod. Actually, I mean, you would have a hard time like placing the cam because they didn't even teach you about how to place it. Place it with F. I mean, I guess they showed you that on. Can I not put it on here? Okay, there we go. I guess they showed it in the like the controls screen, but I feel like that's a bit harsh to expect everyone to remember the keybinds. Okay, so we place it here, and then you would go back to the truck, which obviously we're not going to do because you can already see ghost orbs. So yeah, that's already slightly confusing. We're gonna fill in ghost orbs, so fill it in on the last page of your journal. Very, very good. And then go to the next slide. Here we go. Why did I drop my flashlight? I don't know what I'm doing. Step 2, grab the ghost writing book. Why would they do it in this order? And place it inside the ghost room. If the ghost writes on the page, then write it on the last page of your journal. If not, then go to the next screen. Here they should absolutely give you some like, because they're not really teaching you how the ghost writing book works. Like, I've played it's very rare, but I've played some ghost hunting games where the ghost writing is a thing you trigger and it's instant. Where if you don't get it instantly, you know immediately that it's not gonna be writing. Obviously Phasmo is not one of those games, so I really feel like they should tell you place it in the ghost room and then go to the and then wait for a while to see if it writes in the book. Because they're not really teaching you. There better be like a little part at the end about sanity and like hunting. I swear to God, if there's nothing about how to survive a hunt, like there should totally be like on the next, like there should be some like hunt training where there's like a button. You can trigger a hunt if you pick up this thing and then right click, you trigger a hunt so you can practice like how to hide during a hunt. That should totally be a thing. I mean, it's not in this one, but anyway, we placed the writing book. Go to the next slide. Grab the spirit box in the truck and enter the ghost room with the lights out and ask the ghost questions with your voice. Try, where are you? Or how old are you? If the spirit box responds back with a voice, then write it in the last page of your journal. If not, then go to the next screen. Okay, so they're actually, they tell you. Was it the old truck? Oh my God, look at that. The old truck images. Okay, but they do have like a circle around that. That's nice. So we also like we're brainstorming here. If you have any tips that the devs could implement in their tutorial, just shoot them in the comments down below, because obviously they're gonna rework the tutorial. I really hope that they rework it. I'm already gonna grab like fingerprints or whatever. I really hope that they rework it before they release the console version, because otherwise we're gonna have like an influx of 1 million plus people that are gonna have absolutely no fucking idea how to play this video game. Because the game is more than just collecting evidence. Okay, so it tells you to turn off the lights and then what? Oh, we got writing in the book. Look at that. It actually works fast. But this book, not yet. Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? All right, no evidence. Next slide. We're gonna rule out spirit box. Step 4. By this point, the room should now be cold. If the ghost is a freezing If the ghost is a freezing temperature ghost, the room will drop into freezing. If you can see your breath in this room, then write it in the last page of your journal. If not, then go to the next screen. Okay, I like that they actually tell you that the temperature doesn't start cold, but it goes down. Or like it shows freezing over time. What is this? Oh, there. It does have like a little circle around it. They could also do like multiplayer pictures of other people. Okay, so there was no freezing, so rule out freezing. It's got to be a they here. Next one. Grab the UV torch from the truck. Scan all doors, windows, and light switches around the ghost using this light for fingerprints. If you spot a fingerprint, then write it down on the last page of your journal. If not, then go to the next screen. Okay, they have like, why so zoomed out? What is it with these like why not just zoom in on the thing? Also, I love how they still have the old truck screen. Okay, we already brought in this thing, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, it touched that just a moment ago here, so I'm just gonna assume it's not I mean, it's probably just gonna be dots, right? Next. Oh, it's writing in the other book. Next. Grab the EMF reader from the truck. Scan objects around the ghost that it is interacting with. So it is, I do like that this is giving you a pretty good understanding, and you can also read it in here, right? Remember? I hope they refer to this, because you can read over here how all the evidence items work. So it's like a double tutorial. Some ghosts leave electromagnetic fields when they interact with things. Look out for extra strong readings that reach level 5. So grab the EMF reader from the truck, scan objects around the ghost that it is interacting with. If the EMF reader lights up red, level 5, then write it on the last page of your journal. I think that's the one item I didn't take yet. They did show you that it shows up in the middle. I mean, the fingerprints, I think this is just I think what happened with the tutorial there is that back in the day, the fingerprints never went away. So they're not that concerned with having you check stuff that it interacted with recently, because it used to just be there forever. As soon as the ghost touches something, it would just have fingerprints for the whole game. But not anymore. That's new. And I don't think they updated the tutorial for that. But anyway, EMF 5. Did I just throw it down here? So you walk around. I mean, it's not gonna... Can you do something? It seems like they did turn up interactions by a lot here. Which is kind of cool. Come on. Not doing anything. It doesn't really matter. Let's just go to the next screen. This is probably just gonna be dots. Dots! I was like, are they gonna forget dots? Here we go. Grab the dots projector from the truck, then place it inside the ghost room. If you see a distorted ghost moving, then write it on the last page of your journal. They don't even have a picture of it? Even the devs couldn't take a 3-star ghost picture? Are you kidding me? I don't think there's a cursed possession. I remember looking for this. That is so stupid. Why didn't they include a picture of it? How are you supposed to know what a distorted ghost figure? I mean, I guess it's pretty obvious if you see it, but like, come on, man. Taking a 3. Did you know, by the way, little known fact, you can take a photo of dots for a Goryo as well. It's obviously extremely hard. Imagine getting a 3-star dots photo for a Goryo. That'd be unbelievable. I mean, there you go. So it's pretty obvious, and I think I assume that, yeah, I think they increased the activity to like beyond even what you can reach with the custom difficulty, because this seems insane. Like it did dots 3 times in like 5 seconds there, just so you will like get the evidence so fast that you can just like train yourself and like figure out how it looks like. So that's cool. I like that. I really don't understand why they didn't include a picture, but whatever. Next one. Final step. You should now have all 3 pieces of evidence. Yeah, I would recommend here, because this is teaching you bad manners. It's the hell, that sounded like a poltergeist. It's teaching you bad Phasmo, like bad habits, because evidence is not supposed to be collected one after the other. Evidence is supposed to be tried, then if you don't get anything, you try it again later, and then you just keep iterating until you find all 3 evidence. Here they kind of made it look like, okay, grab your EMF, check 3 items, okay, you didn't get EMF 5, rule out EMF 5. Like, that's not how the game works. But anyway, you should now have all 3 pieces of evidence. On the last page of your journal, select the ghost type that you have discovered, then head back to the truck and close the door to leave. For further information on ghosts, please read the journal. I like that. Okay, and then it just loops back around. Okay, so I'm glad they actually refer to the journal here, albeit it's a little hard to get. What I don't understand, what's obviously missing from this is, like, it's a little contrived, like it's a little small, the amount of evidence you actually get, and they don't fully teach you how to use all of them. But I do think in terms of evidence, they give you a pretty good rundown. There's obviously some things that are absolutely missing. Sanity control is, there's not even a mention of sanity at all. I think there was one mention of sanity in the, like, on this slide where it says, like, also, by the way, I want to check this. Place item. Secondary use F. What? Primary use right button mouse. Secondary use F. They don't even have place on here, but whatever. So they do say this right here, that your sanity drops, but they don't explain you anything about sanity. Like, most ghosts will hunt after you reach 50% sanity. And so that's the thing. Like, they definitely should have some more information about sanity. But I guess there's something in here, right? There's information in here about sanity. Is there? Tarot cards, monkey paw, EMF. There's no information about what? Is there no information about sanity at all here? There's none? Okay. And then, so that's one thing. They should mention something about sanity. And then the other thing that they should absolutely do is have some kind of trial hunts. Like, have like a little extra screen that's like, hunt training tutorial, or like maybe a different part of the tutorial. Like, this is the evidence tutorial, and then another tutorial is going to be like, keep your sanity high, use a candle, turn on the lights, turn on the breaker, like stuff like that. And then I really think they should have some kind of dummy training where you can trigger a hunt with like an item that you have in your hand. You can right click to trigger a hunt, and then you can hide from the ghost. So, and then it like explains a little bit about how you hide. Like, you need to hold the door of the room, like of the, don't try and hide inside of rooms that the ghost is close by, because the ghost can just walk through doors. Try to find hiding spots, but be careful. If you're playing on higher difficulties, some of them might be blocked. If you're in a hiding spot, hold the door so they don't get opened by the ghost. Make sure to turn off your equipment so you don't get found by the ghost, and don't talk. Like, stuff like that is very unclear and explained nowhere, that you don't talk to the ghost. Like, I feel like, okay, you can figure out that your equipment is like glitching out so the ghost is gonna find it, but it's pretty unclear that that's the thing. So yeah, the tutorial could use a lot of work. I just wanted to see it again if they have vastly changed it. They obviously didn't. They don't tell you anything about hunts. They don't tell you anything about finding the ghost room. They don't tell you, they could obviously have like if they just have multiple different tutorials. If they have one tutorial, this tutorial, then they add another one that's like how to survive a hunt, then another one how to find the ghost room, and then another one like, from a purely selfish perspective, for me, it's totally fine that they have it this way, because it sucks so much ass that no one knows how the fuck to play this game, so they'll just look it up on YouTube and find my YouTube channel. But that's not gonna help anyone. I mean, it is gonna help you if you actually watch my videos, but I feel like it's a little weird way that you need to look up some random YouTuber in order to play a video game. Like, it's quite often that a game is super complex and you need like, and it helps to watch someone else, but Phasmo is unique in the fact that if you don't have, like, if you don't watch anyone else play, you will never. Also, we still had objectives. Was there a bone as well? I mean, not telling you how to do the secondary objectives is totally fine. I just think they should tell more about hunts and about sanity. But yeah, so that is it. They basically not touched the tutorial at all. I think the only thing they changed is that they updated some of the language. They added dots projector, obviously, and they updated some of the photos. I really hope, message to the devs, make sure to update the tutorial when you bring it to consoles, because they're going to be extremely confused since there's going to be a lot of people playing for the first time. So yeah, let me know how you think they could improve the tutorial. That was just a quick review. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers here in chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/InSubword. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.